Got a special song for you today.
All right, tell us about your special song. What is it?
Well, it's a family jewel.
Okay.
1945 number one country folk hit called Sioux
Lovely.
City Sue. It's in the Hall of Fame, Country Hall of Fame. It was made a movie with Gene Autry, and it was also recorded by several artists, including Bing Crosby, and as of late, Willie Nelson in 1979. It's my grandfather.
It's your grandfather. Wow.
Grandfather Dick Thomas. He wrote the music and was the original recording artist. And Max Friedman. He wrote the lyrics.
I'm looking it up as we speak.
But anyway, my mother came to me and she was like, "Hey, let's get together and sing in your studio again. We haven't done anything." I hadn't had her in my studio since we did that reproduction of Caden Cashmere's The Sweetest Goodbye. She sang background vocals on it. And I have the whole YouTube, series on that, and she's featured in one of those videos. And my uncle, her younger brother, writes a lot, and we were throwing some songs around, and we decided let's do Sioux City Sue. Let's do Grandpa's song. So he's doing all the background vocals on it. I'm singing lead. I did all the production on all the instrumentation. The drums, banjo, and violins are sequenced. Everything else is authentic instrumentation. And hope you like the mix. Hope you like the idea here, because it's quite different than the original 45, if you can imagine. My cousin Walter did a really interesting piece on him. I don't know if you could find that. It should be in the Google search, where he actually interviews my grandpa as when he was older. He's got video of him playing at the house piano and singing Sioux City Sue, in the living room. So he went on to entertain as a piano player in the Philadelphia area. That's where he brought up his family of five in Western Philly. And yeah, I remember being a young man, late teens and early 20s. We used to go see him at the Casabecchia in Philly, and I'd get up and play a couple songs with him and stuff. Just really good memories from it. But yeah, we've had music in the family for quite a while. I hope you like this piece.
I'm reading all about your grandfather was Dick Thomas.
Yes.
Richard
Singing
Thomas.
Cowboy. And they made a movie. Gene Autry made the movie Sioux City Sue in 46, and he also made a hit out of it too. So
that's what I'm reading. Amazing. What an incredible piece of history you have in your family. How many grandchildren and children does it go through?
He had 5 children. My mom is the second oldest and the first daughter. And then after her were the twins, Sue, he named after the song, and my Uncle Steve. And then the youngest is Ron, who was my biggest influence as a youngster to get into playing guitar. He was 16. I was 8 when I started playing. And he's the guy that got me into Creedence and Alice Cooper and Kiss before I was even 12.
Nice.
So, but yeah.
Absolutely amazing. That's incredible. Well, what an absolutely beautiful thing for you to share with us from your family's vaults, as you put it earlier.
Yeah.
Eric, will you do the honors and press play so we can hear this beautiful song?
And down for you now. Sioux City Sue, Sioux City Sue. There ain't no gal as true as my sweet Sioux City Sue. and dog for you now. Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue. There ain't no gal as true as my sweet Sioux City Sue. Come on, girl. I'm admitting I owe a lot to you. 'Cause I come from Nebraska just to find my Susie Q. I'm gonna rope and tie her up. I'm gonna use my old lasso. I'm fixing to put my brand on my sweet Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue. Your hair is red, your eyes are blue, and I drop my horse and dog for you. Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue. There ain't no gal as true as my sweet Sioux City Sue. Who loves you, girl?
How wonderful. How wonderful. But what does the original have? Because obviously that's a modern interpretation. Being from like 1945, what's the production like on that?
Oh God, just a single vocal. Just a single vocal. And my grandfather was a heck of a yodeler. He does this yodeling at the end. I'm just a magnificent. He had practically perfect pitch. I mean, it was, no Melodyne back then,
Well,
But
plus,
yeah.
I mean, one of the other things I think people forget, you know, instruments weren't like all completely and utterly tuned to perfect pitch as well. So it was like there was a skill because the singer had to find his tuning to whatever the tuning of the instruments was. I listened to so many of these records, and you know how it is that they'd go into a studio and somebody would play an A and everybody would tune to it, and it could be
Right.
like A minus or A plus, and it was a massive skill with singers in those days. Absolutely superb. I love it. It was really beautiful. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
A
Yeah.
real labor of
And
love.
set the record straight. I saw a couple comments. Sioux City is a city in Iowa. Sioux, it's spelled Sioux.
Exactly.
And Sioux City, Sioux, Sue.
I knew that. I knew what you meant.
Right. Yeah, I saw some confusion in the comments as I was listening. So just wanted.
Well, of course, because we have Susie Sue from Susie and the Banshees, and she spells it Susie Siouxsi. So
Oh, okay. Okay.
she does
Yeah.
Susie Sue. Yeah.
And as always, I appreciate all the comments. A lot of different, opinions about the mix and stuff. So I always take that into consideration too. If I go back and do any adjusting or things like that. So anything stand out to you, Warren?
No, I mean, I think there's a part of me that, because I don't always go for mix first. To me, it's production stuff. There was a part of me that wondered what was in the original of the period. I don't have Spotify on this computer, so I can't actually play it, which is really annoying.
Yeah. YouTube's got quite a few. It's got my grandfather's original, and God, it's got Kate Smith did it. It's got Willie Nelson's, and Willie Nelson actually only did 2 of the verses out of the 3 on his release of it in '79. But yeah, if you guys get a chance to,
I'm on it now. I don't think it's mix.
I drove a herd of cattle down from old Nebraska way. That's how I come to be in the state of Iowa. I met a gal in Iowa, her eyes were big and blue. I asked her what her name was, she said Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue, Sioux City Sue. Your hair is red, your eyes are blue. I swap my horse and dog for you, Sioux City Sue. Sioux City Sue. There ain't no gal as true as my sweet Sioux City Sue.
Oh, accordion. Well, I love that acoustic. That movement on the acoustic. I think
Yeah.
what it was is I was listening to the track and I was thinking it's quite modern, you know.
Right. That was the intention.
Nod could be done to the original. And maybe it's not an accordion solo, although that was lovely. But is that is that acoustic kind of drive, isn't there?
On my version?
Your version, yeah.
Yeah. I had
Okay, this is one.
rhythm acoustic guitar, a couple acoustic tracks, and then the piano. I had the piano panned about 30% left, and then the acoustic rhythm guitar panned opposite right. Yeah.
Interesting. No,
Yeah.
I love it. Maybe for me, maybe you could do a mix with just a little bit more of the acoustic on this. It's got a little bit more of an analogy, organic-y kind of thing, but otherwise, it's absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
I just wanted an excuse to listen to the original. That's what it was.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Marvelous, Eric. Thank you for playing that. Thank you ever so much for sharing that song. It was really beautiful. And if you ever get the inclination to share it with the Academy, I won't argue.
Yeah, I'll run that by my family. I do want to get their blessing first. So yeah.
Stevie, that really means a lot that you would do that and share that with us. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Beautiful work. And what a wonderful piece of family history.